So we could, instead of going for the expansion, go and get more bag space, right? Yeah, 325. We could probably do that today instead, right? If we're going to start doing it this way again, we should definitely use the light hides to make like some level 7 armor or some level 12 armor, just to trade over, because that'll set up our stats a little bit better. I know Bjorning is more of a might-based character, but I think doing it that way would help out. Alright, so normally I don't think we get to level 7 there, so I'm guessing, although it doesn't affect questing, at least the 25% extra experience for having to kill X amount of enemies, which we have, a lot of these quests are kill this many enemies, and the Slayer stuff is also that. Should help us out. 230. So I'm trying to get Evandim today. 595. I think, what's that, like 370? I think 370 is certainly possible today. Something I want to do is look for more, like, you know, we've got this thing, obviously. It'll be cool to find some account-bound stuff or non-binding to character armor that can help. You know the bow that we saw that's obviously got a level requirement but not bound? We should try and find stuff like that to trade over. Is it better for us to get the quest pack now and be able to level up characters more, which means we could then get more Cardol and trinkets instead of having to pay for them? Or is it better to get the Inn of the Forsaken for 200, get 20 medallions, which equals 60 marks if we want to trade down, and 5 LOTRO points? I don't know, because 5 LOTRO points isn't amazing. But then as soon as we get to 2 weeks from now, instead of 5 LOTRO points, it'll be 15. Cool. Level 11. I feel like we are just... we are going to be leveling quicker. 25% quicker for a decent chunk of this. Right, one more kill, then we're done. How long do we have left on the Slayer Accelerator? Much better to do it this way. But yeah, I think if we go to the Shire now and do slugs for the extra, like, 10 minutes just to get a few done, and then that'll, like, yeah, 15 minutes of slugs is going to be so much better for us than doing pretty much anything else. We won't get a full completion, but considering it's always the one at the end that we fail on or struggle on, getting that extra bit of time affecting it should be good. So... yeah, if we go to Rashok Bog, we have however long. Let's actually put that on our tracker. 13 minutes. Let's round that down to 10. Then we should be good. I think this is the better way of doing it. If we do Hendravel and Brigands, and obviously Goblins we do easily without. But if we do those 3 without an accelerator and only do Spiders and Wolves with the accelerator, like, it's the choice between that, or do we get 3 accelerators per character for an hour and a half, which is pretty much enough to get perfectly through here. So I think... deep down, we've got the LOTRO point spit. I think we're good on that. The thing we really need to look into is marks. Like, how can you get the most amount of marks at our current stage the quickest? Because when we did Trouble in Tuckborough, even on level, it wasn't great. Maybe higher levels give more, and it's worth doing it with our higher level character. Or maybe even doing the side stuff for medallions. I'm not quite sure. Okay, and how long did that take us? What do we say? It was like 15 minutes to start? So 15 minutes. Half an hour to go from the beginning of the character to level 10. That's not bad. So if we do one more run, or if we do the Shire, that's 100. 35 from Breland quest, plus another 15 from Shire quest, that's another 50. And then Reputation could get us another 50, and then that's what we need. Do this area, do the Epic quest, go to the Shire, do the 100 LOTRO points from there, then do the questing there, which should put us on like 550. And then by the end of this, we should be able to afford Evandim. But my question then becomes again, do we want to get Evandim? Or do we instead want to get the Inn of the Forsaken? Yeah, it's 195, but it gets us a guaranteed 5 LOTRO points every character extra, which will then eventually add up. I mean, yes, it will take... How many runs would that be? I don't know how that works. It would take us 39 runs in order to make back that amount, but at least we're making that extra. And then, yeah, in 2 weeks it becomes 15, so... because we can get Evandim today. But yeah, it's the, do we want to go for Inn of the Forsaken? But if I wait at the same time, waiting allows us the chance to potentially get them on the auction hall. Or I'm sure I could put in world chat and ask if anybody's willing to sell them if I make some money. So instead, I could do Minas Ithil farming, like actual farming, make some decent money. If I posed you with this trade, an Ithilan shard, which is worth about 250 gold for the 5 journal pieces of Captain Rabgal, would you take that deal? Because I'm willing to trade for that if I don't have to spend that extra 200 LOTRO points, potentially. Oh, it's not the inn that I care about. It's not the leveling I care about. I know from having done it with a level 20, it is totally possible for us to do that. My issue is I have to get Inn of the Forsaken as a actual instance. I have to unlock it, which is 200 LOTRO points. I don't have to have it unlocked to get the deed for the journal. I think it would be interesting. I'm not sure how if it would be used at all. But I wonder if you made it so that you could pay LOTRO points. Let's say you pay 1,000 LOTRO points. And that got you a month's access to the legendary servers. But yeah, I'm not sure how much that would translate. I need 95 LOTRO points. Oh god, this is going to be hell. Okay, question is, do we just make a new character and get 100 LOTRO points from Ered Luin? Is that worth it? Instead of doing the 15 here? I'm trying to think if that's worth it. If I start a new character, do Ered Luin, ignore the quests, but get like the bow to start with, and then kill with just a Slayer Accelerator. I wonder if I'm able to get what I need. That might be the thing that we have to do. The original premise was at the time of 2019, when I first made the account, I had a couple comments being like, oh, this game, you have to pay to even enjoy it. So that sort of thing. And I'm like, okay, I don't agree with you fully. Yes, it's easier to enjoy if you pay. I'll be completely honest. I wouldn't have to do this 400 times over to get anything meaningful. But it is entirely possible to play free to play. And I wanted to prove that. And I'm glad everybody here has decided to somewhat come along for the ride. I want to get an Area of the Valor on this account, and I think that will be our ultimate achievement, other than expansions. I think that would be fun. I want to have the one ultimate video. This is the definitive best way to get LOTRO points. Because I actually keep getting comments on the old one, being like, is this still doable? And I'm like, yeah, it is. But it's not as good as it was. But that's what we want to change. Oh, damn it. So you can buy more milestone skills. Unfortunately, they seem to be character bound. If they were account bound, I'd be totally down for that, because then we could have one here and like one over by Trestle Bridge or something. I don't know. Like, just we could have multiple spots if they're account bound. I wish more stuff was account bound. I am totally fine spending, I don't know, 5-10 times the price if I can get it on every single character, because it will eventually pay itself off. I think when I'm very close to having the amount I need, I kind of play a little bit differently. If I'm just like, oh, I need to do this run and it gets me, what, 250 LOTRO points, let's say. That's roughly how many we get from a Shire Ered Luin run, right? That's fine. I just know that's 250 points. Whereas when I'm close to, like, getting 595, and I know it's very late as well, I'm like, do I just go for the 15, or do I do a full run? Which is going to be slower, because I've also messed stuff up. We're really going to need to refine these times for later, because when we are going to have to be spending 1,500, 2,000 LOTRO points, stuff like that, the worst thing is going to be is when we do content, and then we go to expansions, and we have to go and buy... Dun dun dun, 4,295 LOTRO points. We are definitely waiting for a sale on that one. I am not going to be buying that at full price. Well, maybe. We may eventually buy it. There's going to be a lot of LOTRO point farming without a lot of LOTRO point spending for a long time. I mean, let's say we're making 400 a stream. That's like 10 days. That's not terrible, but that's like... That's still like 60 to 80 hours of work. But by that time, hopefully, we're getting a few extra per run, as I've said, is the ideal situation. Because I think we can now officially afford Evendim if we want to. However, we're going to get to 600. But Evendim, 595. I feel like it's just going to go on sale immediately after, but either way. One of my favorite regions, personally. And that should be fun. Yes, it's one of my, if not my favorite region, honestly. I really love it. And the choice I have is between Troll Shores and Evendim. And any day of the week, I'll take Evendim over that, because Troll Shores is a bit, I don't know, something about it. Not massively a fan. Right, so getting over here, this will be our 5 extra LOTRO points. We can have 600, so I'm not going to feel like I've got 0 points, because I'll have 5, and that's all the difference in the world, right? Okay. There we go. That should update us to 600 points. So, basically, we've got 900 silver in here now. So, that is a 1/7 of how much this house cost, basically. or like an eighth of how much this costs. So we're slowly making it back. That was 2 runs, so 14, 15 runs we pay for it, plus playing the other character in general should be pretty good. So Evanim, probably one of my favorite regions in the entire game. There we are, 5 LOTRO points left, and this guy can now go there and start leveling. So maybe next stream we'll, instead of LOTRO point farming, to take a little bit of a break from that, we shall level up. If we can get to about level 40, get some decent gear, that would be pretty nice, and then we can start maybe getting some Cardolan trinkets, maybe. So I want to go in Evanim, because we unlocked it, and I want to do some of the deedings, some of the questing, because I want to both get LOTRO points and also level up today to the Southern Barrow Downs. If we can get to like 35, 40-ish, and maybe get some better gear, we can go back to the Southern Barrow Downs, go to the place I cannot pronounce for the life of me, and then farm some Cardolan trinkets, which saves us a few marks. The plan is I want to go Oak Barton, well, through Oak Barton to Evandim, obviously. It'd be nice to get the reputation stuff. If we go through Anuminus and get the reputation quest done, Anuminus is a pretty decent place to level up, I think. Also, a really easy place to get the reputation items. The only downside is the reputation items are, I think, level 35, so we will be limited by that. But if we can stockpile enough just by questing, then at least we can sort of progress from there. They're actually, in my opinion, the easiest item to farm for me. Like, they seem to just drop more consistently than Cardolan trinkets, at the very least. I always enjoyed farming them. I don't know why. Maybe because they also, because they're like above 35 level enemies, I think, or some of them are. They also drop Madams, so that's also a kind of cool thing. I don't really have the marks for it, but I guess by the time we get through this area, maybe, we could start getting ourselves some Madam rep. I've got a couple of people asking me recently, why don't I just go and do, you know, Slayer deeds in the higher level areas? The reason for it is because they give the same amount of LOTRO points, but there's a lot more effort put into... Like, I've got to kill, like, 3 times the amount of enemies for the same output. I assume you mean, like, expansions sort of thing, like, buy all the expansions. Or do you mean, we're dead, we're dead, we're dead. Maybe I might survive. Nope, we're dead. Oh, my crap. The luck is, they should take us to Tinadir. No, it doesn't. Okay, well, kind of close. Okay, whatever. Whatever, we're not on Iron Man. Don't worry about it. No need to worry. It's a shortcut. That's totally what I was doing. That was totally my intention. It's just you know, shortcuts. I'm that efficient at this game. I purposely jump off a cliff to get somewhere quicker. I'm gonna grab the reputation quest. This sorry, the introduction reputation quest. This is very useful because these are worth 30 each. The things you need. So this is 300 worth, and you can trade it for 700. I like reputation. What am I doing? Okay, we're going to do the treasure hunt. I love the treasure hunt quests. They are very, very easy experience, and I just adore them because of that, and they're also pretty easy. Takes us up to Ostforad, which is the search for boar quest. We still also have to look at our Hobbit gift of the day. I've actually been really lucky on this account. Very unlucky on every other account, though. But I'm fine with that. I'd rather be really lucky on here where I'm more limited. Let's have a look at our Hobbit gift. 50 virtue experience, 5 hope, which I would normally say is terrible. I'm not a huge, like, oh, I really need hope tokens. But Angmar. I got reminded of Angmar yesterday because we were helping Ghost. We're going to need that for when we eventually get to that area. Hey, an easy 1,500 experience. We love it. I love these quests. Let's go do the easiest quest in Evandim and wait for someone to probably try and trick me. I feel like that's going to happen. Please don't try and make me log out. I will cry. 30-minute quest. That's easy. I need to remember where all these wanted posters are, because we can do this for like half an hour. Whilst we do this, we should have enough quest slots for it. Yeah. But while we're doing these quests, then we can get the 30-minute boars quest done. We'll get limited on these eventually because they have certain level requirements, because that's just the way levels work in this game. But I think this one we can do. The next one we can't do. There's a cliff. That time I survived, though. That's why I got the milestone. Now, I would suggest anybody that's trying to purchase them with LOTRO points, definitely just save up for the Eriador bundle. It's 24% cheaper than buying them individually. The only reason I'm doing it the way we are is more for like the progression aspect of it, you know? So we can be like, oh, we got this, now we need to go for the, like, we've got like a couple more things to do. Otherwise, I'm just going to get the Ariador bundle for like 4,000, and then I'm just going to progress and be like, I'm not going to buy anything for ages, which I guess is a good thing, but I know it would. I just think, yeah, it flows better for like videos and stuff. Also, the other reason is, you know, let's say I was a free-to-play, which I am technically on this account, but, you know, let's say I was, you know, not doing this for a video. Let's say I, you know, I'm not so sure about the game. I unlock the North Downs, and then I decide, and I maybe get Evandim like we have, or Troll Shores, and then I decide, hey, I might go VIP. You know, I'm enjoying this game. I might go VIP, and you unlock all the quest packs. I would rather have spent like 1,000 LOTRO points than spend like 3,000, I think it's 4,000. You know, rather than spend 4,000 and then suddenly not have needed to spend that 4,000 and that almost be a waste. So I think doing it in order is actually a good idea if you're maybe on the fence about getting VIP. Can you do the can you do the missions without having the pack? Because I know you can't do the War of Three Peaks missions without the expansion, right? But can you do the missions without the quest pack? I assume not, but if you could, that could be useful for us. As I said, I'm going to guess you can't. But, you know, it's good to know these things. Like, if we can work out these kind of, not necessarily loopholes, but, like, ways to, you know, get stuff done quicker. Like, if you could do missions and we could do weeklies and we can make a lot of money with that, that would be kind of cool. But we can't. I also want to find out, Wonder of Evandim, 30. It's 30 for one? Is it a 30, 60, 90? Oh, God. That would be horrible. That would actually be mild to torture. No. I unfortunately haven't found a boar within Evandim. It's sad times for sure. I actually need to check. Oh, no, yeah, this is awesome. I was about to say, we need gear. So this is level 33 gear. That's an upgrade, obviously. We get an increased vitality and increased vitality. So increased health, increased damage, basically. Yeah, I was literally just going to be saying, hey, we need to potentially upgrade. Oh, I also never did our virtual experience, but we need to, like, upgrade our boots. And here we are. I was worried they were going to be light, but more armor, more vitality, more agility. Evade rating is evade rating. It's whatever. I'm in battle, so I can't switch out. How fun. But we can get some kills. Tomb Defender. Like, this proves that these deeds are not worth it. Like, so for Tomb Defender, you know, I kill 90 robbers, which is the same amount as killing everything in Ered Luin, whatever, pretty much. And I only get 5 LOTRO points, whereas I can do the same amount of kills of brigands without an accelerator in Breland and get 15. So that's why we don't do, like, later stuff. What's the playtime on this character? Probably far too much. 1 day, 9 hours, and 50 seconds. So a decent chunk of time. I'm almost wondering to myself, are we eventually not going to be using the Hunter? Like, I kind of want to unlock Warden and do some Warden-y stuff. You know, have all the classes unlocked. I think that'll be a good thing. So I'll have, like, eventually High Elf and Stout Axe, even though we may not use them. And, you know, Warden and Runekeeper. Maybe. Because I've done a lot of Hunter stuff. So it would be nice to change. But I think in this current set of time, it would be nice to... It's easier me being Hunter at the minute. Because I'm just more knowledgeable on Hunter. I wonder if we would be able to skip to the Epic Quest. Right? How's that work? Because Kalingvad's not open. Ranges of Estelden? I can get to Estelden from here super quickly. You want me to go talk to Aragorn? This is another reason I chose Hunter. Because I can now go to and from places, and we can get a couple, you know, that's a level 38 quest. That should give us decent experience. So it's been like 2 hours and we've gained 5 LOTRO points, but we have gained like, what, 2 levels, I think? That's still something, especially when we're kind of limited by our options a little bit. I should really finish the Shire for those extra LOTRO points. I am missing out, for sure. And also the reputation that comes with it. Oh, hey, I just got 10 LOTRO points for that. Oh. I'm still trying to think in my head if it's worth us getting Wildwoods. By the end of this week, if we farmed for the rest of this week, we could get Wildwoods. If we did like 3 streams, could we get the weekly missions done? You know? Would that work? But I know I have to do this quest, repairing the catapult, to get the Kinadir Vestige of Men. We have 3 slots available now. The idea was going to be that we actually only have, well, we have 3 character slots, as I said. This character was going to become our farming character in both senses of the word. So we would be farming on here to get potentially Ithalan shards to sell for money. And also we'd be leveling up through that, which means that we'd be able to kill stuff quicker for the Cardolan trinkets and the like. Then I was going to have 1 LOTRO point farming character, and then we were going to have 1 like actual new, like maybe a warden or something else that's actually our like characters, like our main character. I know I should technically go oh, do I just go through on this character? That's the question. I could just LOTRO point farm on here, get a couple more points. It's not going to be perfect. But it's better than nothing. So I'm going to go here, and we're going to do some Slayer. I don't have a Slayer tome, but I should kill stuff quicker. And also, we've done, like, some of it already. Do I have exploration done? I do. So we can just, like, purely focus on, like, brigands and then other stuff. So we'll do this, and then I'm going to go... well, I'm actually nearly done with Brigand Slayer Advanced, so we should get at least, what, like 10, 20, 30, 30, 45. And then I haven't done Slug Slayer, so 45, 60. We should get 60 LOTRO points from this. Reputation we can hopefully, like, maybe buy, but I'm going to go to the Barrow Downs. Yeah, we could get Explorer done ever so quickly, get some more moats done. Not moats, virtual experience. So it should get us to 90. That'd be nice. And hope... Oh, and I got to Enmity of Goblins 3. Ooh, so that should get me to 100. So I should have 100. So if I can get through some other stuff to get 95. 105. Wait, did I get 15 for thingy? I got 15 for Enmity. Right. So I need 90 to get into the Forsaken. Because, you know, nobody's selling them. I almost just want to not do Slug Slayer now and just get an accelerator purely for it. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to skip. I'm going to go to Southern Barrow Downs. Okay, I'm not one-shotting, which is not ideal. And I feel like there's this weird delay with my shots. That could just be me going slightly insane. Yeah, I'm not quite there yet, but because we're higher level, something we can do, first off, is use rep, because why not? Something we can do is do Execution of the Wicked. Oh, please don't say you've just come through and killed them. They're doing Execution of the Wicked, I can guarantee. I always feel like I'm scrambling near the end of these to work out how I kind of want to get these extra things. What I should have done, and I said I was going to do it and I didn't, was just like do a LOTRO point farm. But I didn't, and it's kind of too late to start now, even though it would be much more beneficial to do so. Okay. Haha, you are spawned, and you are the only one that I think is a real problem with this area. I may as well stop being stupid with these and actually just hold on to them. The Barrow treasures normally are somewhat useless. However, for us, I need every bit of rep I can get. That means you've just come through here and killed it. Oh no. The respawn rate for this enemy is far too slow. Maybe they're here. No. So 5 more LOTRO points. Where are we at in terms of LP? I want 195, and then I'm just going to spend it, and then I'm going to regret it for the next 2 days. We need 70 more. Hey, it's here. How are we doing in terms of drops? Not very well. I would like a Madam, please. So we've got an hour, basically, to somehow get 70 LOTRO points. I mean, with Spider Hunter, or Spider Slayer Advanced, Brood Hunter added into that as well, I think we should be good. I mean, with some Slayer added, if I really need to do exploration, we can. I'm just really hoping for another Matham, a well-kept one, and then I can guarantee get the rep for that as well. I'm really, like, trying to get it, you know, you can tell. I'm just like, well, if we do this, this, and this, we'll just get there. Let's just hope someone's actually here, or actually nobody's here, but the spider I want is here. Please. I love it. Cool, cool. And get spider player done. And shouldn't that be 15? I think. But hey, 175. So 20 more points. I could do Bands of Numenor. They're only one more mark. Oh, I can afford it. Just buy 42 of these. Why not? And then that's us done. But yeah, I think we got a lot of work done today. It means we can get the thing next stream. That'd be kind of cool. Because then that gets us 5 LOTRO points every character. And then in like a week, we get the paintings or the maps, which give us an extra 10 points. So that's also awesome.